Have you ever seen a jewelry set that looks like it belongs in a boutique, but can be created by your own hands? Welcome to Beads Poetry. Today we're creating an elegant Congo-style set featuring statement earrings and a matching pendant, refined, luminous, and designed to elevate any look. In this tutorial, I'll guide you step by step using premium Japanese beads, Miyuki Delica 11/0 and Miyuki 15/0, known for their precision, brilliance, and luxury finish. I'll also share important professional tips, especially if you plan to combine Delica 11/0 with Toho 15/0 in the inner circle. Small technical differences that make a big impact on the final result, and if you'd prefer to own this set ready-made, you can purchase it via the link in the description on my Etsy shop. Stay with me until the end, and let's create something truly beautiful together. Before we begin, you can find a complete DIY kit for this set in the description below. This kit includes all the essential components you'll need to recreate the design, carefully selected to match the exact look of this piece. You'll also receive a QR code card with direct access to this step-by-step tutorial. Inside, you'll find the pendant connector available in both gold and silver finishes. The kit also includes earring hooks in your chosen finish, either gold or sterling silver 925. Please note that these are available in very limited quantities. The kit also includes 3 hoops for beading, 2 2cm hoops for the earrings and 1 3cm hoop for the pendant. You can find the link to purchase in the description below this video. To create this piece, you'll need the following materials: 2 hoops with a diameter of 2 centimeters, and 1 larger hoop with a diameter of 3 centimeters. We'll also need a connector for the pendant, and of course a chain. I'm using a sterling silver chain, 925 silver. We'll also need earring hooks. I'm using sterling silver as well, 925. You can actually see the stamp right on the hook. Next, we'll need thread, scissors, jewelry pliers. We'll also need beading needles, and of course the beads. For demonstration, I used an coral version, but today I'll be working in blue for Miyuki Delica 11/0. I'm using color DB to 517 and 4 size 15/0. I'm using Miyuki Seed Beads Blue Opaque Iris number 0452. Let's begin with the pendant. To create the pendant, we'll need to pick up 74 beads. I'm using size 15/0 Miyuki beads to 74 beads in total. Alright, let's get started. First, cut your thread. About 80 to 90 centimeters should be enough. If you run out later, you can always add more thread. Thread your needle and pick up all 74 beads. Once all beads are on, we need to close them into a ring. To do that, secure one end and pass your needle back through the first bead. This will form a circle. Make sure everything lines up evenly. Now we'll start working in peyote stitch. Here's how it works. Your thread is coming out. Skip one bead, go into the next. Pull tight and the beads will start forming a neat row. Follow along and continue the same way. Skip one, go into the next. Keep going all the way around. Once you finish the first round, you should have a base that looks like this. Let me show you the last beads in the row. When you add the final bead, you'll need to step up, meaning you pass through 2 beads to get into the correct working position. Great, now we continue the next rows. Pick up one bead and go into the raised bead, and continue the same way. Now I'm getting close to the end of the row. Let me show you again how to finish and step up at the last bead, then pass through the next 2 beads. That brings your thread back into working position. At this point, we have completed 4 rows. We need to add one more final row. Continue the same way until the end. I'm finishing the last bead again. Step up through 2 beads. Now we count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 rows. Perfect. Now it's time to switch to Miyuki Delica 11/0. Before starting, make sure your thread is in the correct working position. Pick up one Delica bead and continue working in Peyote stitch around. Add one bead at a time. Continue like this until the end of the row. As you work this row, make sure each bead sits properly in place. Just make sure the beads don't twist sideways. Adjust them gently into position. Continue by adding another row of Delica beads. I'm reaching the end again. Step up through 2 beads. We need to add one more row. Finishing the last bead, pass through 2 beads again. Now we need to secure the thread and hide it. This side is complete. We move the thread toward the edge and tie a small hidden knot. Then pass the thread a bit further and make another small knot. You can repeat once more for security, then trim the thread. Now we take a new piece of thread, about 60 to 70 centimeters for comfortable work. Thread the needle, leaving a small tail. We'll repeat the same process on the other side. To add a new thread, insert the needle. Leave a small tail, hold it with your finger, then exit a couple of beads away from where you want to start. Tie a hidden knot. After that, pass the thread a bit further and make another knot. Now you can trim the starting tail. Then bring the thread into working position. Now we'll begin working the first row on the second side of the piece. Gently adjust your work so it sits comfortably in your hands and feels easy to control. Pick up one bead and stitch into the next raised bead, following the peyote stitch technique. Continue in the same rhythm, keeping your tension even and allowing each bead to settle neatly into place. Once you've completed the first row, move on to the second row. On this side, we'll only be building 2 rows using Miyuki Delica 11/0 in peyote stitch. Work steadily, keeping your tension even and allowing each bead to fall neatly into place. Once you've completed the first row, it's important to attach the 3 cm hoop at this stage, as it will be more difficult to add later. Carefully position the hoop, gently adjusting the edges of your work to secure it in place so it doesn't move. As you begin the second row, hold both the piece and the hoop steadily to keep everything aligned and prevent slipping. Maintain a firm but comfortable grip, ensuring the hoop stays in position while you continue stitching. Now let me briefly explain an important difference when working with Miyuki and Toho size 15 beads for the 3 cm hoop. As you saw at the beginning, when using Miyuki size 15/0, I picked up 74 beads for the base. However, if you're working with Toho size 15/0, you'll need to pick up 70 beads instead, as Toho beads are slightly different in size and shape compared to Miyuki. For detailed bead counts and row guides for each variation, you can find everything in the description below. Download the PDF guide for easy reference. Now we continue by working the second row on this working edge. Continue stitching in the same technique we used for the previous rows. Maintain a steady rhythm and keep your tension even as you build the row. Once you've completed 3 rows on one side, 1, 2, 3, and 2 rows on the other side using Miyuki Delica 11/0, 1, 2, you're ready to start closing the edges. My thread ran out at this point, so I've attached a new one. Let me quickly show you how I do that. To add a new thread, I pass my needle between 2 beads, hold the tail gently in place, and tie a small hidden knot. Then I move a few beads away and repeat the same step once more. After that, I bring the thread into the working position, and now we're ready to close the edges. To close the seam, we'll work in a zigzag motion. passing between the raised beads on both edges. Move carefully, pulling the thread snug as you go. In some areas it may feel a bit tight, that's normal. If you're using Miyuki thread 330 DTEX, you shouldn't have any issues, it's strong and reliable. In some areas it may feel a bit tight, that's normal. As you continue, the seam will start to close neatly. Keep working in this zigzag pattern all the way to the end of the row. Take your time, maintain even tension, and gently guide the beads into place. By the end, you'll have a clean, smooth, and perfectly finished edge. And in the end, you'll have a beautifully finished pendant, clean, structured, and perfectly shaped. At the beginning, I showed you the pendant connector. This is what it looks like. It's removable, so you can easily take it off and switch between different pieces. This means you can create multiple color variations and use the same connector for all of them. Simply close it, it holds securely and looks elegant. The chain attaches to the small loop on the connector, and your pendant is ready to wear. Now let's move on to the earrings. To create them, you'll follow exactly the same process as for the pendant, with just a few adjustments. For the base, instead of 74 beads, you'll start with 48 beads in the circle. Then work 5 rows using Miyuki size 15, followed by 5 rows using Miyuki Delica 11/0. After that, close the piece using the same zigzag technique to neatly join both edges. To complete the earrings, you'll need to make 2 identical hoops. At the beginning, I also showed the earring hooks I'm using. These are sterling silver 925. You can wear them as they are, or create multiple variations in different colors and patterns and mix them with the same base. This way, you can build several sets from one design. All that's left is to make 2 more beaded hoops, and your full set will be complete. If you recreate this piece, I'd love to see your work. Feel free to tag us on social media.